Among the victims in Uvalde who survived the shooting is 11-year-old Noah Orona. He was in his fourth grade classroom in room 112 when the gunman shot him and a bullet pierced his back. As you can imagine, it has been a difficult road to recovery. I sat down with Noah and his family at their home in Uvalde to see how they're coping today.
They wanted him to get an award, so they gave him the music award.
It was awards morning at Robb Elementary, and Noah Orona's parents were by his side celebrating. Then just like that,
You can never really prepare for something like this.
the unimaginable.
My wife called me and goes, "Hey, did you hear there's a shooter near the school?"
Oscar rushed back to the campus.
The thing that hit me the most was the pungent smell of gunpowder. It was just so strong.
He immediately started texting Noah's teachers.
Miss Mireles. I had texted her when all this started because both of them were very prompt and punctual in answering text messages. Except for this one time, there was no response.
Another hour would pass before Oscar learns of the horrific mass shooting, and his son was one of the victims now in the hospital.
I got closer to him. He said, "Dad," he goes, "my clothes is ruined. It's all full of blood." Because I let him wear some new clothes for that event.
A bullet tore through Noah's back when the gunman shot him in room 112.
A hole in his back about 2 to 3 inches in circumference, and then his shoulder where it exited was just shreds, basically.
Noah played dead to survive, but his classmates were murdered before his eyes.
Both his teachers had been shot and killed. And that one of them probably got shot and killed, probably saving Noah.
Hi everybody, my name is Noah.
This is Noah in the hospital right after the shooting. In the months to follow, he would begin countless hours of physical therapy and weekly mental health counseling sessions.
He's got a scar, a really ugly scar, which is a daily reminder to him.
A reminder of the many terrible things he saw in that classroom, things he won't even tell his parents.
We're always kind of pranking each other.
Oscar asked us not to bring up the shooting to Noah, saying he suffers from PTSD, and if the subject is brought up, Noah shuts down. What kind of videos do you normally make?
Just about my action figures.
So instead,
TikTok, Snapchat, and YouTube.
I talked to Noah about his hobbies.
It's 3 seconds.
And his love for basketball. He's part of the City League who made it to the playoffs, one of Noah's most proud moments.
I feel happy because I've never been to the playoffs.
Glimpses of a happy Noah, but it's obvious he's reserved. A completely different kid from a year ago, his dad told us. I don't know the old Noah. I only know the Noah
The
that I met
old
today.
Noah would still be sitting there talking your ear off. He was a chatterbox.
Wow.
Very outgoing, probably would have been enjoying the camera more so than he should have. What you saw now is a mere shell of what he used to be.
Are you ever afraid that even if he appears normal now and fine, that one day this is all going to just come back rushing in and really hit him hard?
Always, because he's so quiet, so introverted now. I mean, worries.
The trauma, the grief, the pain, all taking a toll on the entire family.
And we felt helpless because a lot of our friends and families lost loved ones.
You can feel that loss all over Uvalde. Walls that were once bare now carry pictures of familiar faces. And the town square weeps for the lives of adults and children mercilessly taken. The Oronas have leaned on their faith and say love and support, even from strangers, have lifted them up.
Noah with Dak Prescott?
Some of those special moments documented throughout the home, like Noah meeting celebrities, the Spurs, the Astros.
I got to meet Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott.
Even the author of his favorite book, Diary of a Wimpy Kid,
Hey Noah, it's your friend Jeff Kinney.
sent him a special birthday message. All of that and his new private school, Sacred Heart Catholic, have helped Noah get through some very difficult days. You're sending Noah to school now. Do you have that fear every day?
Yeah, I do.
Despite the fear and uncertainty, there is one constant. Oscar saying they will do whatever it takes to provide their little boy with all the tools to succeed, mentally, physically, and financially.
I think one of the things that people forget about some of our children, when I say that, I'm talking about our survivors, is that this is an ongoing process. You know what I mean?
It never ends.
It never ends. These kids are going to have needs that, you know, we're hoping we can provide for. My son has persevered, that he's still my hero, and that, you know, no matter what happens, we're going to stand by him. We're going to stand with our families that lost their babies.
An incredibly emotional interview, as you can imagine. We did talk for about 2 hours. It is a long interview and a lot to fit in here. So you can actually watch that full interview right now on KENS5.com. It'll also be streaming on KENS5 Plus on our Roku app.
And you and I were talking. I think it's really sweet what the teachers did for him in that ceremony, obviously before the shooting.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things, you know, Oscar told me is that's the kind of people that they were. He wasn't even in music, wasn't even supposed to get that award, but they were watching out for him, and they wanted him to feel included, so they gave him that award. And he said, you know, they were just loving. Those are the people that, you know, were just so great that were lost that day. So just very sad.
All right.